Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Happy Sunday guys. I hope everyone is having an absolutely wonderful Sunday. I'm coming in here with a little sweet treat for you guys, a little dessert. This is going to be my baked peach hand pie. I had a request for some more baked hand pies or fruit pies, so we're going to jump into this video and I'm going to show you how I get this absolutely delicious one done. Alrighty guys, so I'm missing a clip. I don't know what happened to that clip where I had my list of ingredients all laid out, but in any case, I got me some peaches right here and I just peeled them. I didn't blanch them and peel them. I just hand peeled those things. I only used 5 of them. And I just hand peeled them and cut them up because they're nice and soft. Get out of here, fly. And I just added some granulated sugar to it. And I'm adding some light brown sugar. I'm going to add about a half a cup of each. Alright, then I'm going to add me some cinnamon inside of here. Maybe about 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I'm going to go a little extra because I like cinnamon like that. And guys, if your peaches are hard, you could definitely put this inside of your pot. Add all of these ingredients right here and maybe a little water. Let them cook for a little while, then thicken it with a cornstarch. But my peaches are nice and soft and I don't want to put them on the stove and cook them down to mush because they are going to go back in the oven again. So I just went on ahead and just mixed them just like this. And then once you get these all mixed together, you're going to see that they're going to start making their own juices right away. And don't worry about the recipe. I know I'm just kind of winging it right now, but I'll have the complete recipe and directions in the description of the video. So once I get it mixed together just like this right here, you can see those juices starting to come out of my peach. I'm going to pick one up and show you guys how soft they already are. So that's why I'm not putting them on that stove and cooking them anymore. These will be nice and tender by the time it's done cooking in the oven. Alright, so we got that just like that right there. Now I'm going to come in and add me just some regular all-purpose flour inside of here. That's going to help the thicken this as it cooks in the oven. I'll come and add in maybe a good 2 tablespoons, 2 heaping healthy tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And we're just going to give that a mix, get that all mixed in, and that's going to be it for our filling, guys. Let's give that a mix, and we're going to set that bad boy aside, and we're going to work on getting our dough ready so we can put this together. I just have me a couple of Pillsbury already made pie crust. I'm not going to sit down and make pie crust from scratch. You guys could do that if you would like. Stop mixing it, kidding. Alright, so now I'm going to come in here and just lightly flour my little surface here a little bit. And I'm going to unroll my pie crust. We're going to get that down on top of this floured surface right here so that it doesn't stick or anything. And I know some people freak out when they see me probably cutting on top of this thing, but this is not an actual counter, guys. This is just a make-believe top for my table, for my work table. So don't worry, I'm not just cutting on top of my marble countertop. This thing is not real. So you just want to get that all flattened out like that. Then we're going to come in here and cut this out. I got me a little bowl that I'm going to use right here to just cut me out some nice circles out of this. And all I'm going to do is just get it and press it down with these big hands. Cut me out a couple circles. I got 4 out of each of these. These aren't going to be really big pies, guys. If you wanted to use something to make them bigger, you would probably get maybe 3 out of each one of these rolls. And then you could rework the dough and press it out and get another 1 or 2 like that, but I just got 4 out of each one of these. Ended up with 8 of these little pies. And I'm just going to come in and put my filling inside of here. Alright, let's get them down like that. You don't want to put too much, because it won't close for you and it's going to punch through, and you're going to see I made that mistake a couple of times. I realized you guys couldn't really see, so I had to adjust my camera here. Alright, now we're going to just bring this over on top of each other. And I was trying to figure out what's going on, why this thing isn't sticking. Excuse me. Like, why isn't this thing sticking? I was puzzled. I couldn't remember what's going on here. And then I came and I got my fork and tried putting it together like that, and it did come together a little bit, but that still wasn't the way that I like it, and something just felt off, but I just couldn't put my mind to it, what was going on. But in any case, I did get it to close. There goes that little fly again. I'm telling you, they're after those fruits. Yeah, after those fruits that I got, guys. I got watermelon on the counter. I got a couple of cantaloupes on the counter. I had some peach and some plum, so they are looking to get at my fruits. Alright, so we got that one on side our baking sheet, and I just lined that baking sheet with a little parchment and sprayed it with a little baking spray. Alright, I'm going to come and close this one also, and you can see I had too much filling in this one and it poked through. But finally, after I did this one and got it on my baking sheet, the light bulb finally went off, and I realized exactly what I wasn't doing to make these come together as nicely as it should. So after I got done closing this one up, and excuse me guys, I do have a little bit of OCD and a little bit of a perfectionist in me. I'll play with things over and over and over again until I think it's perfect. So please excuse me. But finally I came and I put me a little bit of filling in this one. And before I closed it over, I realized exactly what it was that I wasn't doing. So came back with a little bit of water. Just put a little water around the edges. That's going to help this to stick. You could use an egg wash, but I didn't find that necessary. Just a little water around the edges. Just like that. And then when you fold this bad boy over, it's going to come together nice and perfect for you. You can just crimp the edges with your fork. Just as such. You can see how nice and easily that came together as compared to the first couple. I tell you, sometimes it happens to the best of us guys, so do not get discouraged in the kitchen. If something doesn't go right, it happens to the absolute best of us at some point in time. Alright, so I got them down. First few came out a little rugged, but what we're going to do is this. These first few that came out a little rugged, we're going to tell people that that Curly made this one, Gina made this one, Chef made that one, and AJW made that one. And the rest of these that look good, I made those. Alright, so I will just top it with a baking spray right here. You could put an egg wash on it if you would like. I'm just going to spray it with a little bit of this baking spray. Get that in the oven, 350 for about 20 to 25 minutes. Not going to take these long at all. And then with the rest of my scraps of the pie crust that I had another pre-made pan pie crust in the refrigerator that I needed to use. So I just came in, I just flattened that thing out as much as possible. I came in with my knife here and cut it into strips. And I had me some more of that peach mixture left over. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and put me together a little peach pie or peach cobbler, whatever you want to call it. And that is exactly what I did. Just cut these into strips to go over the top. And I came in and I put all of that, rest of that filling down inside of there. I did power bake that crust a little bit for about 6-7 minutes or so. And I got all of that rest of that peach down in there, and that thing folded up pretty good also. This was just a regular pie crust, wasn't a deep dish. And I just came in and laid those strips right over the top just like that. And this thing is going to go in the oven also. It's going to take a little bit longer than my hand pies. So we'll get that bad boy in the oven also. And then when I come back, we're going to let those hand pies cool down, give it a rest. Then I'll give it a taste test. I'm not going to do a taste test of this pie, but I am going to do a taste test of the hand pies. Alright guys, so this is the hand pies right here coming out of the oven. See, we got a little leakage coming out from around the edges. Some of them went crimped down really good, but that's not going to change anything. This thing is still going to be delicious. I just know it's going to be delicious. So just going to let those cool down. You can put them on a baking rack and let them cool down, but I just let them cool down right there on the top of that baking pan, on top of that parchment. Then I plated it up, added a little dusting of powdered sugar, give it a taste test. Alright guys, before I do the taste test, this is how that pie came out, nice and crispy topping. I added some cinnamon and sugar on the top, and that thing came out absolutely beautiful and delicious. Alright guys, I'll be back with a taste test of the hand pies. Alright guys, I'm coming in with a quick taste test. Got my baked peach pie here. Subscriber request. And I still got my glove on, people. Oh Lord. Okay, I already got this cut for presentation purposes, so I might as well just come in here and grab a piece of this right here. Trying to get it before the fruit fly. I see a fruit fly, guys. They're trying to get after these peaches. That looks good, huh? That looks good. We'll give that a taste. Look at that. You can tell the peaches are nice and tender. That's why I didn't put it on the stove, because they were already so soft. I knew that just putting it in the oven as is, it's going to just be absolutely perfect. That's perfect. Brown sugar in that. Look at that. These little things you don't even need 2 bites. I was just being fancy. That's good. I'm going to try to contain myself, guys. I'm going to save some for somebody else. Alright, guys. When I tell you that these things were absolutely delicious, these things were absolutely delicious. Man. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and also leave me a comment. And please subscribe to my channel if you are new. And you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and I'm on Twitch TV and Pinterest, Cooking and Chilling with Kenny. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Don't forget the hashtag, guys. Take your burdens to the Lord and leave it there. Peace. Have a great week, guys.